Grand Rising, YouTube. This is Stephanie, aka Idin Nehasthusaa Gbagba, aka Tint Tarot. And as you see, I am outside in my element today, here doing October readings, and I am currently on the sign of Sagittarius. Alright, divine forces of unconditional love. What does the sign of Sagittarius need to know for their highest good for the month of October? What do we need to know for our highest good in connection to the highest macrocosm so that we can bring the highest good here into this 3D reality? Divine forces of unconditional love, please come in and bring us the messages needed to bring us clarity and guidance for the month of October for the sign of Sagittarius. Thank you for the clarity. Thank you for the guidance, the unconditional love. Power. Stepping into your power. Going against the grain. Doing things your way. Tapping into the inner magician energy. Getting all the cards out here. It's a cleansing going on. Some things that are going to be revealed. You know, that's going to require you to have some patience, as this is all the work of spirit. So, of course, bring you to your highest good, to bring you to a place of more grounding, of healing. You know, a time of transformation. And of, you know, not being so ingrained and enthralled in this 3D existence, but shifting your eyes to the more spiritual side that is part of who you are. A very big part of who you are, Sagittarius. You've been maybe neglecting that spiritual side of yourself, but it's time for you to find your individual truth. It's time to you find that spiritual practice that will help to nurture that magician energy that is within you. I feel like that is the goal for October. You finding that spiritual power within, or that spiritual practice that is going to help you to develop that power within. And it may be something that is unconventional that most people, you know, don't understand or may not agree with, but you got to do what's right for you. You know, as long as your individual truth is based from a place of unconditional love, then, you know, one should have a problem with it. This is the Hermit card, going within, meditating. So meditation may be part of the of what you need to, of your new spiritual practice. You know, meditating more so you can get in tune with your star player and receive the hope and guidance that Spirit is trying to give you, so that you can easily maneuver the conflict and power struggles that may surround you, maybe from your childhood, and to deal with it in integrity and from your heart. You know, healing your heart, healing the heartbreak that you've had. You may be in denial that you're in pain and that you have that heartbreak there, but in facing it, you will be able to ground yourself like none before, and to step into a power and will that is going to help you to be able to be like this chariot, to move quickly and fast into whatever goals and desires that you have. Moving forward with willpower and determination, and seeing the beauty in life, you know, coming out of a negative way of thinking and always thinking the worst into a place of, you know, new beginnings, as this is the Judgment card. It says here, the great void, seeing the beauty in the unknown, and knowing that there's nothing but unconditional love there. As spirit is, as you know, as you gain that connection with spirit, you nurture that spiritual connection with a childlike exuberance and imagination. You're going to ascend to a higher level of existence here, you know, activating that kundalini energy. You see the red, the orange, yellow, everything going up, activating that kundalini energy, regenerating and burning away the old way of doing things. So the overall energy for the month of October is you stop not focusing on this 3D physical realm, but having your eyes up to this, to spirit, this cup full of this vibrant violet cup of spiritual essence within, tapping into that third eye crown chakra energy, you know, transforming, you know, a death to the old way of doing things, the death to focusing on this 3D realm too much, and tapping into that spiritual energy that spirit has for you, so that you can bring about this balance, of give and take, this balance between the material and the spiritual. This is what this is about, you know, balance between the material and spiritual realm, material and spiritual balance and prosperity. But right now, you may be too focused within this 3D realm. But you will have the victory if you do the work. Like again, see, you have the Six of Wands here, which is all about victory. If you do the work, you will have victory, and you'll become into a place of self-awareness. This is what the Nine of Coins is about, self-awareness and self-mastery. And that is what Spirit is trying to point at, that Spirit is trying to get you to. But you have to, again, nurture those, the spiritual aspect of you, as that is very key in who you are, Sagittarius. You guys are the magicians, you know. So this is the Magician card, and so it's time for you to nurture that energy. So the first week of October, you'll be experiencing that balance within your masculine and your feminine sides, you know, working to balance those energies here with the Two of Cups card coming out, and it's being clarified here by the Queen of Cups. It's just perception. So you're going to gain a new perception on life, you know, a more empowered view, as this card is clarified by empowerment. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely. And in order to show up fully and completely, we need to have a balance between that divine masculine and divine feminine energy, so that things are flowing and in coherence, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. So again, getting in contact with, or getting in the, you know, more connected to source, more connected to the highest macrocosm, to God, spirit, universe, the cosmos, whatever you would like to refer to, and finding out what name that is, what you want to go by. Because again, this is about you getting in contact and being more solidified in your spiritual practice, whether it be with the archangels, your ancestors. Do whatever feels good within your heart, because your soul is crying out for you to overcome fear. As we have the Soul Time card here, but this is like the last week of October. It's the Soul Time card, but your soul is calling you to see the possibility of a new reality and allowing that to emerge. But we'll get there. That's in the last week. But you're showing up here in your full power as the King of Wands. This is the fire card, a fire sign card. So this could be you, Sagittarius. And so it looks as though in the first week of October, you're going to do the work that you need to do to bring about that balance and that wholeness within yourself, tapping into that intuitive power that is innate within you, because the water is all about intuitive psychic powers as well. And invest in or this is what you need to do. Either you're going to do it or this is what you need to focus on. Investing your time into growing that part of yourself, which is, what the Seven of Coins is about. It's about investing wisely. The second week of October, there is a cleansing that is going to happen. A cleansing that is going to happen. Something is going to be revealed here. And then you see this Kundalini energy. It's a very spiritual card. I feel you're going to have a very, very spiritual week within the second week of October, which is going to help you to, it's going to bring clarity to what egoic ways that you have that you need to get rid of. It's going to, allow you to have the courage to face it, to get in tune with your star player and receive the hope and guidance there to help you to overcome fear. So that's probably what is going to be realized here or unveiled in the second week of October. And it's going to have, make you tap into this Kundalini power to activate it so that you can reach, this courage here to stand your ground against this fear. You've been, doing the work to get in contact with your star player, your higher self, to help you to understand what it is that you're in fear of, and to be in a fully grounded place here with this is like the father of the cards, the ultimate father of the kings, right under the emperor. Being in a state of grounded, nurturing, and knowing that there's nothing to fear, like that father energy coming in to protect you, stepping into that power. Again, the whole theme for October is power here with the Lilith card. Enlightenment, ascending and growth, conquering any obstacles. And fear may be one of those obstacles. The fear of tapping into your power. Nurture that power that is innate within you. The third week of October, we have here the child innocence card and delight. So you're going to be able to tap into that childlike innocence to bring, to reignite, maybe some ideas, or reignite that imagination, that strong imagination you may have had as a child, having some real fond memories and being able to tap into that beautiful energy of creation and creativity. And it's going to help you to get to work to bring about, this beautiful energy that you have received from your intuition, because you've done the work to nurture that inner magician. But I was going to say musicians. Maybe you are a musician, and so with you doing this work and connecting more spiritually, it's going to heighten your creativity in the music that you create, or whatever it is that you do. It's going to be a heightened sense of creativity and growth there if you do the work to strengthen your belief in spirit and the belief in your connection to spirit, that you are one with source, as is clarified here by this master number 11, belief. The frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth, okay, based on our gifts and talents and strong connection to source. Again, so that just clarifies all of that. The last week of October here, we have patience and sacred law, clarified by the moon. So maybe some more revelations are going to happen And or maybe this is just you're going to be receiving a gift from the work that you've done, because we have the Ace of Coins here, and this is always a gift. But again, with anything that has to do with the coins, it's physical. So there's seeds, and it takes time for seeds to grow. There's cycles and things that it has to go through. So it may be a while before you get this this gift from Spirit, but it is it's coming into your reality if you do the work. Here, clarified by the soul time, it says the frequency of soul time asks us to allow the ability of a new reality to emerge. So this is all about new beginnings as well. Allowing a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporeal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. Really tapping into that beautiful power of being boundless, and having patience with the new energies, having patience with the information that you're getting from your star player. As you have the stars around, it's purple, all about the intuition and sacred law. So let's read sacred law here, because it's what as you tap into a more deeper connection with Spirit, you have to. It's part sacred law is part of that. It says Crow woman, Native American. Crow woman of Native America is the guardian of sacred law, wielding true justice and the highest principles of right and wrong. Crow is the creator of the world, and her domain is the great void from which all is conceived and kept inviolate. The eye of the crow is the interdimensional gateway to the silence and the great mystery. So I think this is more about you meditating in the last week of October, really tapping into that the new spiritual practice of meditation. I think that should be what you should focus on and learn and study about is meditation, because in that meditation there's going to be cleansing and a revelation. That's a magnifying glass. You're going to be able to really pinpoint something, and it's going to spark something beautiful in you. It's going to spark you coming into the awareness that there's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing stopping you. Fear is an illusion. That's what the poison of the third eye is illusion, and you're going to heal that illusion and the poison that you have in the third eye and that crown chakra that's blocking you. It says the dimensional gateway to the silence and the great mystery. She can shape shift her form into anything she desires. Crow woman is Libran balance and justice. She honors the feminine and teaches that all things are born of woman. So maybe that's another thing. If you're a Sagittarius man and feel like you're like the man is always above, no, it's time for you to show that respect to the feminine side. Not only the feminine without or outside of you, but the divine feminine energy within you. As again, the first week of October is requiring you to balance out that energy, the divine feminine with the divine masculine energy, and showing that respect for her, because we're moving from a patriarchal way into the way that it was in the beginning, which is matriarchal. And you may not believe that, but if you do your research, you'll see. So it's time for you to tap into and uncover the truth of things, and so that you can move forward and make the right plans of how to move forward to receive, the gifts of Spirit. But it says her crow is objective, her reason pure and unswayed by emotional flux. Okay, so it's not a care. She doesn't care, or Spirit doesn't care about how you feel. It's about what's true, and they are unswayed about what lies or illusions you've decided to hold on to as truth to make you feel strong or powerful, whomever it is, male or female. Her form is multidimensional, and as gatekeeper to other worlds, she navigates the worldly chaos with non-attachment and objectivity. She holds the balance of the soul's divinity on the earth walk. Through Crow Woman's equilibrium and attunement to perfect order, you are shown to respect your genuine essence in alignment with your highest understanding of sacred truth. Crow teaches you to honor your boundaries and trust the creative void from which all the solutions of your problems dwell. She urges you to shift the shape of your current circumstances, to be in sync with your own sacred nature and never compromise the truth of who you are. Again, I'm going to read soul time again. It says the frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of new. As this aces are all about new beginnings, the new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. So just tapping into that power of being unbound. Tapping into the frequency of tantric journey, which help us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with others. Coherence, getting the heart and the mind on one accord. The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for optimum ability to create the reality we desire. Integrating that knowledge, integrating that spiritual nurturance that you're going to embark on in the month of October. All right, Sagittarius, that is your reading. Hope that helped you in some way. If you like the reading, please like, share, subscribe. And until next time, peace out.